Alright guys, a little bit of epoxy repair today. So we're here to address these spots right here. There's kind of a spot there and a few more here and there. So we got these brown spots. And from what I gather, they're just in the top coat on this. So I'm thinking we may be able to get a good sand on it and then maybe recoat, but I'm not sure. We did a few test spots, so my assumption what happened here is when they poured this, when they did this first coat of, or the top coat of epoxy here, somebody scraped the bucket and got the last bit out of the bucket that wasn't exactly the right ratio, because we all know the stuff sticks to the bucket. If you mix in that same bucket, that part A or part B, whatever, the greater of the two parts, if you mix in the biggest bucket, you can't scrape your sides, at least from my experience, because what will happen is that last little bit, it'll turn, it won't want to harden, which is essentially what happened here. So all these spots, I guess they were kind of soft and gooey for a while, and then they collect the dust and the dirt and everything, and that's how you get these dark colors like that, because the dust just sticks to it. But anyway, we're here to address that. We got a test spot here. Obviously, probably not going to be our option. We sanded it down, put a coat of clear high build epoxy, and then we flaked it, and then we put a top coat on it. So you can kind of see right there what has the top coat. We were trying to get away from actually doing the whole floor. The owner wanted to keep it as cheap as possible, so, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. I think we're going to have to do it all here. We tried to do just a spot without, the hard tape lines. You can still kind of see it. I think no matter what, you're going to see it. So now here's the option where all we did is just sanded it and then top coated it again. Let's see if you can get, so you can see the section there where we just top coated. And we were looking at the option of possibly just doing that here and there wherever we needed it, but we ultimately decided against it because it's going to look like, wet spots all over your floor where the clear epoxy is and where it's been dulled out. So I think we're going to sand this one all and re-clear it, but we're going to explore our options here real quick. Alright guys, so what we decided on was sand the whole thing. Look at him working hard. Sand the whole thing, and then we're just going to top coat it. The owner was content with us doing that. We did a few sample spots and showed him kind of what it would look like if that's the route we went, and he was happy with that. So we got a full sand on basically the whole thing. We might hit it one more time, and we're going to roll a top coat on it. I think we're going to call it good. There's a bunch of break tables and microwaves and different things in here as well, so it'll be all broken up, but we're going to give it a shot. If he's happy with it, we'll call it a day. Alright, so we decided to go with the sand and then top coat. I think it's going to turn out alright for what it is. We'll see. We'll see how the top coat cures out, but I think we're going to be golden. Alright. We got her all top coated. Looks pretty good. At least the owner's happy, and we'll go from there. On to the next one.